Hi guys, Louie here, and welcome to the weekend. I'm glad we made it. And yeah, man, the Silver Bull looks like it's back. We're going to talk a little bit about how things are looking like they're setting up in a very bullish pattern. I want to show you what I picked up this weekend, which will give us a really strong clue about the Libertads that I believe are just about to drop. And we'll just talk about the markets a little bit, and let's get going. This will be interesting. Okay, hold on. All right, now many channels often talk about keeping powder dry, right? Why do you keep powder dry? Well, for something like this. This is a pickup I made yesterday, and this was, I got this in my email alerts from AppMex. 2-ounce random year Libertads at 59.16. Okay, that's about 58 per ounce. Just a little bit over spot, not too bad. Probably less than you'd pay for a Silver Eagle. But check out these Libertads that they released. And yes, I did have to buy $1,500 worth to avoid sales tax in my state, but it was well worth it. Of course, I was keeping powder dry for the release of the 2020s, but what has happened, I think pretty much every year that I have been stacking, AppMex has a clearance of the prior year Libertads right before they stock the new year Libertads, and they often sell these for just pennies over spot. They clean them out, and I don't know if this is part of an agreement they have with the Mexico Mint, or just something they do to be sure that they can focus on the new release. But yeah, 2-ounce Libertads, random year, not 2020s. I seriously doubt I would get any 2020s in this batch, but for 59.16, let's get a look at those. All right, there it is, currently out of stock. They normally sell these for about 80 bucks, I'd say, 80, 85. So that is what I picked up, quite a few of those to avoid the sales tax. And as soon as they were sold out, they raised the price, and then they went out of stock. If you follow me on Twitter, I am tweeting these deals as I find them. And sometimes I'll go dark for a couple of weeks because nothing great has popped up. But I did tweet this one. Hopefully some of you picked some of these up, because what a great pickup. I mean, I would buy this all day long, and I did. And that's why I do keep powder dry. I was saving this money for the 2020s, but I'm going to get some more money raised for that release. And as I said, the AppMex clearance of the old Libertads often immediately precedes the release of the new Libertads. So I would look for those as early as Monday. I know people said they were coming out in September, but that hasn't happened. So here we are. I think the 2020s are about to drop. If you have cash available, I would get over to AppMex, JM Bullion, Provident, wherever you can find them, and scoop some of these up. The 1-ounce BUs are always interesting. The 2-ounce, the 5-ounce, the half-ounce, the kilos, also very interesting if the mintages are to be as low as we're told they are. Maybe 200,000 is what I've heard from some of you guys for the BUs, making that the lowest release in, I think, decades. So cool. I was glad to get those. If you were able to get some, please let me know in the comments. And I think I'll sell these all day long, around 75, 80 bucks when I go to sell them. But I don't know that I would sell them yet, because I think silver is back on track. All right, since I'm on AppMex anyway, and silver spot today is 24.71. According to them, gold is 1,909. Platinum broke 900. It is 9. You can't see that, but it is 916 as we speak. Platinum had a wonderful day yesterday, and all the precious metals are perking up. So here is the 6-month, and you know, we were down here in under 20, 17, 18, 19, 20, had the big run to 29, says 29, 25, possibly went higher. I think it probably kissed 30 and then dropped back. But let me go back to the 1 month chart. Okay, so we were kind of in Never Never Land here for a while. We had broken the trend line, but now looking at the current price chart, I think silver is back in bullish mode. I don't think we're going to see under 24 again. And from what I've seen, it is a wonderful setup. We've got gold back in bullish mode. We've got silver back in bullish mode. Platinum, not sure how the chart looks, but I think it's gaining strength as well, probably based on gold strength. And what is also encouraging is the political setup. Let me see if I can get you a chart of the dollar. All right, here is a 1 month chart of the dollar. And as you know, silver had its biggest run as the dollar was crashing here. All right, but we had this recent period where the dollar was rising that you know, put high pressure on precious metals, and of course you know, the big banking houses like to smack it down when the dollar is rising, and they can get silver to fall, you know, $2-3 in that kind of environment. But the dollar has resumed its downtrend. All right. So I think what we're heading here is for the perfect storm. I think with the resumption of the downtrend in the dollar, that's going to put wind in the sails of precious metals. Also on the political environment, now that the markets pretty much know that we won't have a stimulus plan here before the election. I think they've digested that information. And, you know, they're back to looking forward to November. So I'm seeing a scenario where the dollar will continue to drop on expectation of that stimulus in November. Will it be, you know, huge, or will it be huger? You know, looks right now like Biden has the edge, which means printing to infinity and taxation to infinity. I'm not quite as confident. Of course, the stock market tends to go up as well when the dollar drops. I'm not quite as confident in the stock market because I think given the prospect of much higher taxes, I think we could see some selling here in November, December. But you know, who knows about that? But I think metals, if they can avoid any drawdowns in the overall stock market, I think metals are going to make another run. I'm going to make a prediction here that we're going to be pushing back up towards 30 pretty fast. I'd be sure that you know, if you're not invested right now, you try to get invested. Whether that be in physical, which I hold, or paper, which I also hold, because I think we're getting ready to make a run. Maybe we'll do it in fits and starts, but I really like the setup right now through the end of the year. Again, barring any big stock market drawdown that'll suck the metals on down with it. But yeah, and Bitcoin also had a breakout. If you follow that. Incredibly bullish breakout on Bitcoin. So I think we are setting up here for a more stable market for the next month, and you know, the dropping dollar. Now, as I have said before, don't have the illusion that the dollar will drop forever. The dollar, I do not believe, will keep dropping to zero. And you might say, yeah, with unlimited printing, why wouldn't it drop to zero? Well, the dollar index is nothing more than a comparison between the US dollar and a basket of other currencies, primarily the euro. So it's like a teeter-totter. It goes back and forth. We debase our currency, our dollar goes down. They debase their currencies in that basket, the dollar goes up, and on and on. But the way to really portray this is if tomorrow our dollar had the purchasing power of a penny, 1/100th. And the basket of currencies that the dollar is compared to had an equal value of 1/100th of what it was today, the dollar would still be 92.75. Do you see? It's in comparison to other currencies, and therefore this is a sideshow. However, the metals do tend to correlate negatively very highly to the dollar. And as we debase at a greater pace than other countries, the dollar drops. As other countries debase at a greater pace than us, the dollar rises. So anything could literally happen to the dollar, and that's why I think that our hopes and dreams have been shattered, time and time again, is that the indicator that people use to buy and sell the dollar really has nothing to do with precious metals. But you will see that your purchasing power of the dollar over time will drop, and that's what truly drives up the value of precious metals over time. All right, I'm over at JM Bullion, and I didn't tweet this out. I didn't have time, but I was thinking very hard about picking up this deal. It's currently still in stock, and these are 2-ounce silver coins, varied condition, so a little question mark there. Any mint, 56.44. So that is 28.22. What is that? About 350 over spot. But look at the potential coins that you could get: a Queen's Beast, a Lunar, another World Mint coin. I thought that was an excellent opportunity, depending on the condition. So what they say here about the condition is, so obviously that's a good price, right, on 2-ounce government issue coin, collectible coins. We are not able to guarantee the condition of the coin you receive or the design on the coin you receive. If you purchase more than one, please note the designs, dates, and conditions can all match, could be all the same coin. The condition of these coins can range from brand new to coins with varying levels of wear and tear. All right, so I think that is kind of a grab bag there, but you could wind up with something really cool at just a couple dollars over spot. And I would take that bet, I think, before I would just buy the Silver Eagles. I think that could be interesting. Sometimes they undersell what they're giving you, and the coins look perfectly fine when you get them. Sometimes you could get a spotted Queen's Beast or something like that. But these deals are worth exploring, whether you want to buy just a couple or you want to buy a couple tubes. I think you could do far worse. I would pick that up before I would pick up just the generic bullion, but which is going pretty cheap right now. Let's take a look at what's on sale. JM Bullion, free shipping over $200, I believe. $27 any price for the Silvertown Buffalo bars. These little bars always do pretty well. People like the bars. Rounds, can be hit or miss. And gold, well, gold is, the premiums have come down a bit there, so not too bad on gold. I think both will do well here in the near future. Honestly, I think we're gonna break to new highs. So there's a little shopping trip for you. And, I think that is about all I have to report this week. Very encouraging market. Very nice to have the bottom kind of back in on metals. I do like the action in platinum. I do think the platinum will come back to $1,000 again pretty fast. But I think we'll be bouncing up on those old highs here pretty soon. And that's about it. So I hope you have a great weekend. Let me know what you're buying. And if you like those couple of deals I showed you, have that powder dry for the Libertads. Don't hesitate when they come out, because they're going to be gone really fast. That's cool. Let's make some money and stack some metals. Okay, guys, talk to you later.